Good evening, I'm Brian Reagan. This is
Tyler Kelly.
And tonight for our Twilight Talks, we look at Manasseh in 2 Chronicles 33, 1 through 9. Tyler?
Manasseh was 12 years old when he became king, and he reigned 55 years in Jerusalem. But he did evil in the sight of the Lord, according to the abominations of the nations whom the Lord had cast out before the children of Israel. For he rebuilt the high places which Hezekiah his father had broken down. He raised up altars for the Baals, and made wooden images, and he worshipped all the hosts of heaven and served them. He also built altars in the house of the Lord, of which the Lord had said, In Jerusalem shall my name be forever. And he built altars for all the hosts of heaven in the two courts of the house of the Lord. Also he caused his sons to pass through the fire in the valley of the son of Hinnom. He practiced soothsaying, used witchcraft and sorcery, and consulted mediums and spiritists. He did much evil in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger. He even set a carved image, the idol which he had made, in the house of God, of which God had said to David and to Solomon his son, In this house and in Jerusalem, which I have chosen, out of all the tribes of Israel, I will put my name forever. And I will not again remove the foot of Israel from the land which I have appointed for your fathers, only if they are careful to do all that I have commanded them, according to the whole law and the statutes and the ordinances by the hand of Moses. So Manasseh seduced Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem to do more evil than the nations whom the Lord had destroyed before the children of Israel.
All right, so this is where Manasseh starts out. Now we're at that point where he actually eclipses, in my opinion, he kind of eclipses Ahaz and Ahab. When he's worse than all the nations that were in the land of Israel when Joshua took it. That's bad. How much did he break of the law of Moses?
Basically all of it.
Yeah, pretty much all of it. This is a catalog of hitting the high points of every major point in the law of Moses, and he broke it all. You say, then how come God let him reign 55 years? He was a good administrator. Don't ever confuse two things. A person can be righteous and a bad businessman, and a person can be wicked and a good businessman. And a good businessman who's wicked will last longer. Generally speaking, a good businessman who's wicked will last longer than a righteous person who doesn't have a lick of sense where business and management are concerned. And people, but they'll have the Lord watching out for them. You still have to do certain things in order to keep your blessing. You still have to do certain things. You know, last time I checked, Tyler, in order to reap, one has to
sow.
And if you sow, but you don't reap when your harvest comes in, guess what you have to sow for the next go-round? Nothing. These are called basic principles of management. And so Manasseh, good manager. Terrible king, as far as righteousness was concerned. But here's the other reason why Manasseh. The fact that the people went on board with it so quick once Hezekiah was gone should tell you something. That after all of the years of Hezekiah, where was the people's hearts? Still with their idols. Still with their idols. And this is God allowing the people, don't miss this. This is God allowing the people a ruler like themselves. Anytime someone ever says to me, we don't deserve a president like, in my heart, I just say, we have the exact president we deserve. Because what was in the heart of Israel was what was in the heart of Manasseh. And that was everything but the Lord. So, some other thoughts on this, my brother?
No, sir.
All right. We will look at a positive side to Manasseh. Most people don't know not Manasseh, but
No.
yeah, Manasseh.
Manasseh.
There we go. We had the names of the tribes last time, and so we'll look at the positive side of Manasseh tomorrow morning. Come back for that. See you then.